Hello there, Teeny Boy here, and welcome back to Mass Effect. So, we're currently at the Citadel. Where we last left off is we finished a quest for Nasana. We killed her sister, unfortunately, she was a criminal, but we spoke to her about that. We spoke to Nasana about that, and we told her about her sister. She seemed rather happy about it, but she put us in contact with an arms dealer. It's supposed to be, some partly top of the line. But, in terms of ticking off things on the galaxy map, we pretty much knocked out everything in the Artemis Tau cluster, and the only thing that's left there is Liara's dig site, but we're not going to do that until later. So we're here in the Voyager cluster in Yanksty, and let's see what's what. But before we go there, we will go over here to the Amazon system because there's a side mission here.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Ooh.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up.
Do tell.
In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission-complete burst from one of them.
Ooh, so it's found something.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology.
Oh dear.
The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
And it's just found something to do with the Turians. Brilliant.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the enemy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
Alright, well, you know what?
It's in the Voyager cluster.
Okay.
That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
It wouldn't be fun if it
We'll get on
wasn't
immediately,
hard.
Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck.
Alright, so let's see where this this probe is. Agibinium. I'm not sure how you pronounce that right. Let's go here first. Alright, what we're doing, debris, anomaly, Alliance homing beacon. Right, let's go here. Oh, you've got to love some stunning vistas. Look at that! Whew. Alright, so we're looking at, well, this is like an excavator. Alright, there's no one around. Might be someone inside, so be ready.
The signal's coming from a mine?
Suspicious.
Apparently so.
I agree. The probe did not crash. Someone moved it here.
Alright, well, there could be a
They may not
danger.
know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Affirmative.
Let's do it. Alright, Garrus, whatever's through here, I am trusting you to be very accurate with that sniper. And Tala, you have your pistol, so use that well, and we should get through this quite nicely. Considering this assault rifle just does not want to miss, I'm happy with that. And just so you two know, you may not call them nukes, but I'm sure you have your own version of fission/fusion weapons, so I don't have to tell you how wide the radius of this explosion will be. There's no one here. There's a combat room, but there's no one here. Alright, that's, like you said, Garrus, that's very suspicious. There's the bomb somewhere. Oh god.
That was a detonator, Commander.
Shepard, at last.
Good evening.
You have me at a disadvantage.
You don't remember me.
No.
No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Ilanos Halliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
Alright. You're the one that attacked Elysium, I see. You've established yourself as an enemy. You are going to regret that.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
Very well. That's your own fault. So, can we call the Normandy here?
My crew will come for me.
Let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
Very well. So, what is it you want
Doesn't have to
exactly?
be like this, Halliot.
Empty words from a dead man. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We
We've
defuse
got
the bomb.
air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
There's no time to get out. That puts a stopper on that plan, doesn't it? Alright, let's do this. Yeah, these aren't getting past me. Not now. Hardpoint disabled. Oh, there's several. Right, hang on. I need to save. There we go. Wait, what? Wait, what? I didn't miss it. What? How did we die? I hit that. Alright, hang on. Right. So, what happens if I just let this one out? Alright. What? So, like, no. So, so I didn't run out of time in the last one. I definitely hit the right button. I'm not conceding that one. I'm dying on that hill. Or in this cave. Either one. Well, actually, no. And you know what? We're not dying in this cave. Because we've got Tally decrypting all this for us. So, we've got one more hard point. Yeah, I don't know. I'm knocking that kill off. I'm not taking that one. Not having it. Right. Can't have many more of these. There we go. Hard point disabled. You've disabled the bomb. Brilliant. Now, Elliot mentioned people outside of this cave waiting for us to claim the Normandy when it comes to get us. So, we need to be ready for them. Let's go take them out, and then we'll find the Marco. So let's go do that. Alright. Oh no, the Marco's not on this side, is it? It'll be on the other side. On the side that we actually entered. Right, so Elliot's I'm saying his name right. Yeah, Elliot's mercenaries will be on the side of this mountain. Let's go reclaim the Marco. Hello there. Wait, there's no one on the map. I don't see anyone. No, there's no one there. I mean, I guess that's not very good of you. Oh god. I don't. Sure? Question mark. Shepard, where did you train for cardio? I don't think those. That doesn't look. That's not. Yeah. Shepard with the legs of the Speed Force. I don't know. There's no. There's no mercenaries here. Wait, where's the Marco? Wait, the Marco's not here. So they have taken it. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Oh, so it was on the side of the mountain that I was on. Yeah, sorry about that. BRB. Right, the area was blocked off, so I decided to reload and take the short way. I don't mind doing the bomb again. But let me just confirm. What? What? No, if I get the button wrong, it still doesn't blow up. What do you mean? And hang on, so I was on 5 seconds when I started this hack. So I didn't get the button wrong, and I didn't run out of time on the hack. And time stops when you're hacking as well, so there's literally no way for it to have blown up. Why did it blow up? This game is a bully, but at least we know that we can knock that kill off because there's There is no error on my part there. There is a bug. We've disabled the bomb, and let's actually go and get these mercenaries this time. Okay, so we're out. We're actually on the right side of the mountain this time. We're going not there. That's the wrong direction. Mercenary camp. That's pretty close actually. It's right over the top of this mountain, it looks like. So they're probably right here. Yes, they are. And they've got the Marco. Alright, first things first. Let's go take that thing back.
Enemy contact.
Well spotted, Garrus. I don't think that's a headshot. Okay, come on, take this guy down. No, that's a sniper. I'm out on the move. Okay, they've hit. Heal up. Right, we need to get to the Marco because yeah, there's too many of them. We don't have cover. There's too many of them. Can't hit a moving target. Except, wait, where the hell is? Okay, right, shield's down. You get to the Marco. Where was that sniper shot coming from? It looked like it was coming from halfway up the mountain. Okay, right, that's the battle won. You guys probably should have tried using this thing because, well, now we're in it and you're not. So, nice try. Better luck next time. Wasn't a very thought-through plan, was it? You know, you lured me here with a decades-old nuke, but then didn't think to take my tank, which you have lying around. Bit odd, but you know what? I'm happy to capitalise on an opponent's mistake. Just look at me playing Dead by Daylight. That game always. People don't seem to like losing in that game, and I'm going to stop talking before I come across as an egotist. Halliant went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. A pity it ended like this, for him at least. Now that you're above ground, your suit radio has re-established connection with the Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here. Alright, brilliant, let's do exactly that. Time to level up. Alright, boom, that sorts out the squad, everyone's leveled up. Let's start exploring this planet before we set off. Alright, we've got a scavenger corpse. Artifact recovered. Turian insignia recovered. This body is a long way from anything and appears to have been here for quite some time. On the body is a book of drawings, including one of the Siglar outpost insignia. Alright, okay, I hope that's of some use to you, Garrus. Right, let's go. There's something over here behind us, so let's go have a look at that. Alright, what have we got here? Crash probe. Alright, bypass succeeded. Just some basic upgrades, brilliant. Alright, more minerals. Uranium Deposit. Alright, whoa. Okay, minerals surveyed, got some light metals. We're surveying pretty, we're doing these, like, artifact cracks and stuff, like, very quickly now. I don't know if it's just this planet, or if it's because, did I max out someone's, decryption skill? I'm not sure. Alright, another batch of minerals. What's this one? Magnesium. Alright. Yeah, see, whoa, this is going very quick. Alright, I like it. Light metal, brilliant. Alright. So it's heavy metals that are letting us down, but in terms of light metals and rare earths, we've just about, yeah, we're 6 away. We're doing well on these. We'll have these cleared up in no time. Alright, Samaria, looky here, more minerals. Got that surveyed quick. Rare element, brilliant. Now we've got 5 more of those to go. Alright, what do we have here? Corpse. Right next to a car. Oh, damn it! Didn't mean to do that. With the power of editing, we shall continue. Brushing away the carbonization on the door of the contragravity speeder, you see the Nezo brand name. Judging by the charring, the wreckage has been here since the star's last variable peak. The corpse is wearing the remains of an expensive suit, and what appears to be melted antique aviator goggles. Alright, so it's been here for a very long time then, hasn't it? Alright, that's good to know, let's move on. Alright, that's everything on Age Binium. Age Binium is a small terrestrial world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Though the planet has sufficient mass to maintain a much thicker atmosphere, much of it has been blasted away. The red giant Amazon is a long-period variable star, currently at the nadir of a 1G year cycle. At peak, its energy output doubles, lashing Age Binium with intense heat and radiation. The crust is mainly composed of aluminium with deposits of tin. Much of the surface is coated with fine silicate dust, which easily degenerates the smallest cracks to foul machinery. Orbital period is 1.8 Earth years, radius 4,910 kilometers, day length 42.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.17 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 72 degrees Celsius, really? Surface gravity is 0.79 G. Alright, so gravity is close to Earth, but minus 72 degrees Celsius, really? You wouldn't have thought so. Alright, Danusia. What have you got for us? Denusia is an enormous terrestrial world, nearly twice the size of Earth. Its environment is similar to that of Mars, arid and a mix of craggy basalt highlands and sand-scoured deserts of iron-laced silicate dust. Denusia's atmosphere mainly consists of carbon dioxide and argon, but the planet's mass is great enough that measurable amounts of helium and even molecular hydrogen remain trapped in its atmosphere. The planet's gravity well is deep enough that it has collected nearly a dozen small satellites, most captured asteroids. Its surface is scarred by many large impact craters, marking the final resting place of other captured asteroids. Orbital period 3.1 Earth years, radius 11,728 kilometers, day length 65.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.93 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is -60 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 1.8 G. Brilliant. Sunedma. Sunedma is the second of the Amazon system's arid superterrestrial worlds. It is considerably less dense than its neighbour Denusa and has an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron-laced silicates with deposits of sulfur. Orbital period is 6.2 Earth years, radius is 9,647 kilometers, day length is 44.7 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.16 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature -108 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 1.2 G. Brilliant. Survey. While scanning this planet, you detect a small deposit of polonium. Alright, not bad. Two more. Sebin. A small rock and ice planet, Sebin has an extremely thin atmosphere of hydrogen, sulfide, and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of iron. Sebin's crust contains significant deposits of green serpentine, a mineral formed by volcanic activity. This suggests Sebin was a more geologically active world in the distant past. Orbital period is 15.1 Earth years, radius is 4,645 kilometers, day length 62.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.18 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature -169 degrees Celsius. Wow, that's cold. Surface gravity is 0.5 G. Alright, brilliant. Survey. Turian insignia recovered. While scanning the planet Sebin, you discovered a large mine grid in geosynchronous orbit. With help from Navigator Presley, your recon team recovered a small unmanned probe marked with the Quadim outpost insignia. Alright, sure. I hope that means something to you, Garrus. Alright, last but not least, Tremor. Tremor is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane and nitrogen in its upper atmosphere. Orbital period 33.4 Earth years, radius 61,266 kilometers, day length 12.5 Earth hours. Alright, that was a pretty short one. We've got survey. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of nitrogen. Alright, sure. I think we've got like, what, 5 each now in terms of the rare elements and gases. Right, let's figure out where we're going next. Columbia. There we go. That looks like a good place to go. We'll start there. Right, where are we? Nepheron. Alright, okay, we can land here. Cool, let's do that. Wait, hang on. Have I been here? Wait, underground facility. I've been across this planet. Right, let me check my quest logs. Yeah, there you go. There's a Cerberus facility. The main one was here in the Columbia system. Alright, so we've been here then, haven't we? I think that's the entire Voyager cluster. I think we need to figure out somewhere else to go then. Alright, so that knocks out the Voyager cluster. We've only got, what, like another 3 or 4 more clusters to go to. Minus the ones that have the main quest lines. Alright, yeah, let's go to Hercules, sure. Right, and the only systems that we won't be doing are the main quest ones. Like, we'll leave them to absolutely last.
Message coming in.
Ooh.
Patching it through.
You do that.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster.
Hello.
One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down.
Alright.
We need to go ground side and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Alright then, let's do that. Let's find a place to land. Whereabouts are you? That won't be you, Sided. Right, where's this landable planet? Yeah, no, this wasn't... Alright, it's not Feros that we're on. This is not the main quest. It is just somewhat connected. Oh, it's a colony. Is it a colony? I mean, sure, let's land here, I guess. Right, first things first, down recon probe. Alright, there are bound to be Geth here. If there isn't, I'm going to be very disappointed.
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module. Oh dear. What?
Oh, this will be fun.
These things? Okay. An alien creature's run off with the data module, track down the alien and find it. Okay. Monkey colony. Alright, I guess you know where our next destination is. Alright, we've got a gold deposit. Alright, nice. This should come in handy for the Alliance. Mineral surveyed. You have surveyed a piece of gold. Alright, brilliant. That'll be a heavy metal. We're not far. We've only got like what, 11 more of those, 10 more of those. So I'd imagine it's you guys that have got one of the modules. This monkey does not have the module, so it's not you. Alright then. So one of these guys has got the thing that I'm after. I won't lie, this wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting to fight some. Yeah, make sure I actually get them. I was expecting to fight some killer robots, but that's not quite what we're doing. There's a monkey behind here somewhere. Where's he off? There he is. Okay, I think that's all of them in this area. Do put that gun away, Shepard. Thank you. Alright, let's find another colony. Yeah, sure, this one will do. Have you got it? Nope. Okay, right, this colony clearly doesn't have it. Let's get back into the Mako and... Yeah, sure, let's go for that one. Why not? Alright, none of these guys seem to have it either. Right, let's find ourselves another colony. I mean, these guys... Yeah, well, you guys just have absolutely no response, do you, to a big, massive metal object flying right towards you? Yeah, sure, it's probably going to be one of the last colonies, isn't it? Of course it would. It's not any of these guys. What? That's all of them. There's no more colonies. There's no more monkeys here. There's no more colonies. I must have missed one. Fine. What have you got for us? Crash Bro. Alright, sure, why not? Salvage. Yeah, so these have slowed down a little bit again. Interesting. Right, got some basic upgrade. Sure, on to the next one. Got some minerals. What have we got? We have palladium. Sure, come on, survey these. Excuse me. Minerals surveyed. Heavy metal. Alright, nice. We're catching up on those. What is this thing? Ooh. What are you? No, come on now. Come on, don't get stuck there. Come on. We're better than that. Prothean ruin? What have you got for us? Mysterious globe? Oh. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot on the underside. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes into a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorienting you. Slowly your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There is a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint has been forced under the surface of the skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. A sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings, yet somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it is watching you, studying you. Whoa, so were the Protheans like watching us as cavemen? I don't think I've ever gotten this before. Damn. Interesting. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly until it disappears from view. With a satisfied grunt, you make your way back to your caves and the rest of your tribe. You fall in with the familiar patterns of life, the hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each time you rise from sleep, there is a sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times, your hand goes to the strange lump at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder, winter falls. You must range farther for food, clutching the furs tight against you to ward off the chill. It is on one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it. Its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly, a glowing red orb. You try to run, but a finger of red light extends from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes black again. So were those the Protheans? Whoa. What does all that mean? So did they kill it? You wake an instant later to find yourself on Enatania, lying on your back, the Prothean artifact looming above you undamaged, and your companions standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light and you just sort of toppled over, one explains. Are you okay, Shepard? The other asks. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter, captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder. How long did they study the primitive humans, observing them and analysing the results at their base on Mars? And what, if anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realising that this is a mystery you will probably never solve. Forget about it. Alright, sure. I don't think I will be forgetting about that. So that was the Protheans then. So did they... I can't get anything else from this, can I? No. So like... So did they shoot the caveman guy? Or what? Why did they implant a recorder in it to monitor it if they were just going to follow it and then kill it? Right, let's figure out somewhere else to go. I bet the monkey I'm after is in there. Is it? If I just go in there quickly and just do a little bit of a scout, it's not going to be in there. Because I've checked all of these guys. Like, I know for an absolute fact I've been to this one. I just asked us to check them all again. And I don't... Yeah, I don't... none of them have the module. Let's make sure we actually get all of them. Got an itch. Yeah, none of them guys... None of them seem to have the thing we're after. They do not have the module we're looking for. Entrance console. Enter mine. Alright. At least there's no radiation in here. So what we got? Come on. Medical kit. Of course. Doesn't have the module. Oh, okay. Also, there's just loads of monkeys in here. Okay. Alright, well, let's override you. There you go. Easy. Get some basic upgrades. We don't need to pay any attention to those. We're pretty much all sorted on upgrades anyway, I think. Right, what's through here? Right, come on. Please make sure that we stick to a weapon. Cryo containment cell. Oh, right, okay. Thought it was that big thing in the center. The monkey doesn't have the module. I'm getting very sick and tired of seeing that text. Well, there's got to be another monkey in here somewhere. It'll be somewhere. You know, one of these days, do you know, I'm gonna... what, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna say I'm gonna do something, but actually I didn't have an answer, so... There we go, just stay silent there. It's gonna be one of you guys. I'm not leaving this planet without that data module. Stop making whiny noises at me. I know, it's here somewhere. I'm gonna find it. Some more basic upgrades. Nothing around here. Right, let's go to this room on the left. Come on, Shepard, use those legs. Right, what's in here? Come on. It's gotta be. Don't make me search all those colonies again. Please don't. It's gonna be you, isn't it? The last one. There we go. Literally the last one.
It's a miracle the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Tally, I sincerely hope so. The last one. The last monkey out of all 3 colonies and this entire area. The last monkey I possibly checked. Of course it was. Let's get back to the Normandy. Oh no. There's red on my map. Have the monks turned evil or something? I get too scared. Oh god, that's a rocket. Watch out for that. You guys are going to shoot me. I love the accuracy on this thing. It doesn't miss. It's so good. Go away with that rocket. It's not going... That's a rocket. That's a rocket. Shoot that thing. Thank you. This thing just does not have cooldown. It doesn't miss. Oh, well, it does have cooldown, clearly. But what are you doing? You are the most wordless... That was a horrifying scream. That was the most... You were the most pitiful death, I think. Oh god! Whoa, okay, watch out for that. I think I've used up all the snipers very early in the game. You're not catching me with that. This gun never misses. I love it. It's brilliant. Right, there's still some more Geth about. Where are they? Stay aware, team. Stay frosty, Marines. Oh god. Alright, there we go, that's all of them. Brilliant. Right, let's make our way out of there. Alright, that seems to be pretty much everything here. Yeah, I mean, if I missed anything, I was... Oh, that was an accident.
That was a little extreme, wasn't it?
Guess the little beast had it coming.
Ah! No, that wasn't me. It was no. No witnesses. I'm so sorry. That wasn't. Weren't me. Leave the site immediately. That weren't me. I was never here. Tali, Garrus, this never happened. Quick, play the distraction. Zathoron. Zathoron is a small rock planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of boron. Orbital period 9.5 Earth years, radius 3,537 kilometers, day length 64.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.37 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 388 degrees Celsius. Wow. Surface gravity 0.39 G. Brilliant. Ceoded. Proximity of the energetic star Hercules causes constant blue and violet aurorae in Ceoded's nitrogen-argon atmosphere. During periods of increased solar flares, the aurorae are bright enough to read by on the surface and can be seen with off-the-shelf optics from a distance of several AU. Ceoded's scorching hot surface is mainly composed of magnesium with deposits of iron. A surprising variety of simple carbon-based life flourishes in a complex network of cave systems that wind through the crust, protected from Hercules' heat and radiation. Orbital period is 0.4 Earth years, radius is 7,702 kilometers, day length is 67.0 Earth atmospheres, atmospheric pressure is 1.18 Earth atmospheres, 67 Earth hours, surface temperature 523 degrees Celsius, wow, it just keeps getting hotter, doesn't it? Surface gravity is 1.3 G, alright, brilliant. Survey! While scanning Ceoded, you discovered a large debris field in geosynchronous orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted several detailed sweeps of the area and detected a few items of interest, including a League of One medallion encased in lead molding. Alright, brilliant. Third planet it is. Enatania. Warning, level 1 toxic hazard. Enatania appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. Sadly, appearances are deceiving. It is covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae, and lichen, and possesses a thick oxygenated atmosphere. But the animal kingdom is a web of microscopic semiotic creatures. These are impossible to filter from the air and necessary for the native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they also cause anaphylactic shock when inhaled by non-native life. In short, settlement requires either fully sealed environment suits or replacement of the entire world's ecosystem. Some have proposed limited colonization at altitudes above the symbiote's range, or in areas where favourable winds keep the air clear. Orbital distance is 12.6 AU, orbital period is 34.4 Earth years, radius 8,864 kilometers, day length 35.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 2.1 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 13 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 1.2 G. And there's nothing else to survey because we've been on the planet. And we've got everything there is to get there. So, what have we got next? Zatarus. Zatarus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with high-level decks of sulfur clouds. A layer of hydrocarbons has formed deeper in the atmosphere. Vast electrical storm fronts can be seen flickering across the dark side. Orbital period 113.1 Earth years, radius 52,290 kilometers, day length 17.2 Earth hours. Alright, survey! While scanning this planet, you detect a large deposit of gold on a nearby moon. Alright, so we are catching up on these heavy metals then. So that's that system. I forget the name of it actually, but that's that
message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
All right, what have you got?
Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge.
Not my Skyllian Verge.
Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
I'll do it.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard.
I'll do it.
Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts.
And I'm currently the closest. So there's that as well.
We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Alright, nice. Thank you for that. Well, you know what? Surely if there is an invasion, we will get the Gagarin? Is that the name of this? Surely if it's staging grounds for a full frontal invasion, the council will help us out with that. Alright, first off, let's find out which planet we're landing on. Where are you? Rain-Grey. Well, look at that! That is beautiful. Right, we're landing on this planet. Oh, look at it! You know, graphics don't make a game, but bloody hell, they do make good vistas. Whew. Overrun research outpost. Yeah, that looks like we're off to. Let's go. Right, come on, nearly there. Oh, it's gonna be one of these, isn't it? We're gonna go inside. It's gonna be another cut, copy, paste. Oh wow, there's a lot of dragons, dragon teeth around here. That's what those are called. Right, let's save. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm at the point now where I'm probably going to ice whatever I come across, but let's not risk it. Oh, overkill is giving me a 100% damage boost. I'm making use of that. Alright, we've got an easy decryption. Make sure we get that. Just going to be some normal mods, isn't it? Yeah, some tier 4s. Pretty sure we're on tier 5 now. I'm not sure. I'd probably go and sell all my upgrades and stuff and make sure that I can't buy any new ones. Excuse me. Because we need to make sure that anything we come across is feeling the full power of this assault rifle mixed with an overkill. Right, there's going to be Geth all over the place. Let's make sure we've got this. Let's be... Oh, the husks. Overkill. Do it. Unload. Go. That moment when... Mate, the husk didn't even get a chance... Oh, wow. These husks don't even get a chance to get off their EMP thing. You don't even get a chance to do that. That is beautiful. That is something. In the words of Bully Maguire, this is something else. Oh no, I need to watch the same Sam Raimi films now. I almost said same. Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. I need to get a hold of Spider-Man 2. The game, I mean, and replay that. Oh wow, you got flattened. Nice one, Garrus. I'm going to be replaying that image in my head over and over again. Oops, just bop the mic again. Right. Yep, I figured there'd be some more enemies through here. And they're gonna be Geth, husks. Oh no, husks. Okay. It's just this thing just doesn't miss. I just love it. It's just so good, guys. I can't get over this gun. I can just commentate over the gameplay. I don't have to pay attention. It just ends fights. I can't emphasize this in... Oh, malfunction objects. There we go. I can't emphasize this. Like, I avoided assault rifles because of the bullet bloom for most of the game. And then I got this gun and it melts things. Guys, it melts things that I pull the trigger and things die. Why is my... Okay, we've got more enemies. Why is this jammed? Stay frosty, Marines. We're not out of this yet. Alright. Have we got anything interesting in any of these crates? No. I mean, we've got plenty of stuff. We're making money from this. We could probably start our own business, but our only business is saving lives. Okay, let me sort through this. Right, let's charge in head first and see who dies first. Oh well, there you go, guns blazing. Overkill. Okay, they did well. I took a sniper to the chest. And we're back. Okay, right, we can't save, so that now we are in the thick of it. Where are we? Avoid these snipers. Overkill time. Full damage. Let's see how long you last. Not very long. Alright. I'm staying away from these snipers. Oh, way, okay. Right. Okay. Down for these snipers. You. That cover is not going to help you. Where's that sniper? Oh. Nope. Jump for that. There you go. That's it. The sniper's down. Oh, I mean, he's wasted his shot. Ooh, got him. Right, is that it? Is that all the snipers? No, I can hear one more. Whoa. Got him. Could have gone wrong. But it didn't. Gun never misses. I love it. Right. There's one more. Go bait him out. Got him. The Gether no more. Alright, what else is around here? There's going to be more enemies through here. Right. Oh god, I'll have to sort through that again later. Oh, that's a guest ship. They're all over us. Open fire. Oh wow, I can't knock those over. Those things are very strong, it would seem. Alright, you guys probably should have brought some vehicles in because this isn't going to work. There might be a lot of you, but I don't mind shooting you.
One down, 3 to go.
One down. Alright, okay, I guess that's the whole base. Sure. Alright, let's go here, yeah, why not? Oh god, that's one way to survey a mineral, isn't it? To dive on it. Thorium deposit. Do tell me more. Alright, nice, quick survey. Mineral surveyed. Rare element. Alright, brilliant. I swear we've got like 3 or 4 more to go now. Is that, how many have we got? Oh yeah, 3. Oh no, we're on our way. Guys, we can do this. We can do this episode. We're on the way. Alright, crash probe, let's hack it. Pipe has succeeded. Just basic upgrades. Right, fair enough. What have we got here? Let's go to this anomaly. Got a crash probe. Nope, crash escape pod. Alright, I hope whoever jettisoned in this is alive. Had a happy ending. This downed pod contained a League of One medallion. Its owner is nowhere to be found. Right, well, they probably didn't last. In terms of those, how far are we away from doing the League? We've got 5 more of those and select 1 more Solarian ID tags. Alright, we've got some minerals over here as well. What have you got for us here? Rare element, heavy metal, light metal. Come on, we can make this. We can get up this. That was nice. That was easier than I thought it would be. These minerals are further away. No, they're not. Here we go. I'm guessing this looks like gold. No, it's polonium. So it's going to be a heavy metal. Yes? Question mark. Bit of a fast survey. Why not? Oh, it's rare element. Okay, I didn't even read that, but oh well. We're leveled up. Let's do it. Alright, so we've got an anomaly over here. I started to level up Tali's hacking because I feel like it makes sense with us fighting the Geth. And she's a Quarian. You know, that kind of adds up. The scavengers who made this camp are gone. They seem to have abandoned it abruptly some time ago. Right, okay. Do I get anything from that? Abandoned scavenger camp. Alright, let's go over. No, wait, what? Oh, right, okay, that was a fresh... Oh, right, okay, yeah, that makes sense, but is there anything else on here? Is that... Okay, so there's just nothing... There's nothing to do here, quest-wise? Alright, okay. Right, let's see if there's anything else around the planet. Well, look what I found. Scavenger corpse, that's not good. The burnt corpses, evidently a mom and pop independent salvage team. Show signs of close range hits from Geth heavy particle beams, so we need to get back to the Marco right now. We're gonna be... No? Not gonna be Geth anywhere? Alright, okay then. I guess that's good. Sucks that they died. Let's make sure there's nothing else on this planet. Aha! More minerals! Right, titanium. That will be a light metal. I thought that would have been a heavy metal. Okay, but we've got like what, 5 more of those to do now. Let's have a quick look. Where are you? 5 more minerals. Yeah, about 5. Wow, I'm getting very accurate with these. I don't mean to be. We need more heavy metals, but we're not far off getting that done. Right, that looks like everything on this planet. So let's investigate the rest of the system. Let's take this cluster off. Feel free to skip to once the reading has been done. Who's first? Junther. Here we go, we've got something to survey as well. Junther is a large terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and chlorine. The surface is mainly composed of aluminum with deposits of nickel. Surveyors found the ruins of a technical civilization near the equator, evidently the colony of an ancient spacefaring race. The ruins had subsided to almost nothing, merely wind-hollowed husks of arcologies and other megastructures. In the centre of the ruins was a single column whose inscriptions defied translation for several centuries. When Asari linguists finally managed the translation, the elaborate relief carving said merely, "Walk among these works and know our greatness." The crude scratches on the base of the reverse side said, "Monsters from the ID." Orbital period 0.2 Earth years. Radius is 10,480 kilometers. Day length is 56.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure is 0.96 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature is minus 49 degrees Celsius. And surface gravity is 0.98 G. Alright then, so an alien civilization on this planet. And is it not the Proteans, or is it someone else? I'm not too sure. Survey. Scans revealed a wrecked freighter orbiting one of Juntha's smaller moons. A recon team found no signs of life, but they did recover one of Matriarch Dilanaga's risings. Alright, so that puts us, we've not got far off left to do on that. Presser. Anywhere else first? Nope. Okay. Nothing else here? Alright, pressure. Oh no, Presser. Presser is a relatively small hydrogen helium gas giant with large amounts of hydrocarbons in the middle layers of the atmosphere. When the Krogan rebellions ended 3 millennia ago, the Turian chief of naval operations, a distinguished soldier named Mercury, declared his immediate retirement. He disappeared into what was then uncharted territory. It was only 200 years ago that his ship was found on the surface Presser's largest moon. It has landed gently and been deliberately shut down. Of Admiral Mercury, however, no trace was ever found. Orbital period 0.7 Earth years, radius 38,482 kilometers, day length 16.2 Earth hours. Alright. So I hope Admiral Mercury lived a happy life and died of old age. Alright, Rayangri. Rayangri is a small, barren terrestrial world. While it possesses a reasonably temperate climate and a number of useful resources, no mining corporation is willing to risk investment. A rogue planetoid, dubbed VATS by the initial Solarian surveyor team, entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago, and was trapped in a decaying orbit around Rayangri. It is nearing the end of its slow spiral inwards. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common on Rayangri. Within a few hundred years, the planets will rip each other apart. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorship of cruises to observe the spectacle. Radius 5,171 kilometers, day length 60.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.84 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 46 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity 0.87 Gs. Alright, moving on. Sulgurus. Sulgurus is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The frigid surface is mainly composed of water ice, which can be plainly seen in the bottoms of recent craters. The dark coloration of the surface is caused by a carbon and ferrous material, pushed up from the denser core by cryovolcanic processes. Orbital period is 1.8 Earth years, radius is 4,327 kilometers, day length is 63.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.52 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 136 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.46 G. Alright, there's nothing to survey, so let's move on. Antirumgun. What have you got? Antirumgun is a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of methane and ethane. The frozen surface is mainly composed of carbon with deposits of calcium. Antirumgun has been used as a crude anchorage for terminus pirates for many years. The shells of temporary dwellings blasted by Alliance frigate patrols dot the surface. But always the pirates return to ground their ship's drive charges, chip out some water ice, and trade slaves for stories. The deeper layers of Antirumgun's interior are semi-liquid slush due to the presence of methanol. It is thought that bacterium in the deep core create this natural antifreeze. Some species of terminus pirate drill through the ice crust to recover this natural alcohol. Orbital period is 4.0 Earth years, radius is 9,508 kilometers, day length is 32.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is just no atmosphere, 0.00 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 178 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.9 Gs. Survey, what have you got? Scans from orbit detected a deposit for cobalt. Right, light metal, we are moving on. I think we've got like 2 more. So where are we going to next? Tereshkova. Alright, we don't have any transmissions, and we can just land here, so yeah, let's do that. Alright, so there's gonna be some Geth here. Where are they? Anomaly, outposts, right, sure, let's go there. Alright. Oh, alright, okay, so there's Geth around. Alright, I was gonna just get this debris on my way to the outpost, but... Oh no, I think we're just in range of it, actually. Alright, okay.
Just lead the way.
Let's scan this thing. Come on, crash probe. What have you got for us? Anything like Matriarch Dilanaga's writings, League of One medallion, Solarian ID? Nope, just an upgrade. Oh, come on, scanner part 6. Alright, let me do something with that. No way, I've just counted the Geth scanners. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, no. Oh, right, okay. No, it's just because I was out of... What? That sucks. It's just because I was out of the Marco. I should carry over. Protest to carry over the Scano to the Marco. Where is this outpost? Over here. There it is. Hello everyone. Nice to see you here. Okay, there's a. Okay, I'm taking hits. There's a lot of. Let me do something about this. I like how snipers do more damage than rockets when it comes to vehicles. Like those are snipers that they're using. Okay, I'm taking some hits. There we go, got him. Nearly there. There we go. Just you now, I believe, sir. Oh no, there you go, got that guy. Alright, I might have to try and run him over. Let's try this. There we go. That simplifies things. Wait, have I still got... Is this someone... You're there, firing rockets at me. Nope. You're not getting back up. I'm surprised that you're still intact after that, but you know. Wait, are these bullets just going through you? Right. Wait a bit of distance. Right, come on, nearly there. That's not hitting us. Right, come on. There we go. Took us ages, but we got there. Oh god. Yeah, don't crash into me. That thing's gonna drop some more stuff in, surely. Alright. Plenty of these guys. Geth Prime. Yep, well that's pretty much accurate representation. Say his name and he falls over.
2 outposts done. We're halfway there.
There we go. Good stuff. Let's investigate this planet before we leave. Alright, we've got some more minerals over here. We've got magnesium deposit. Right, this is gonna be a fast hack. It is. It's one of the fast hacks. Mineral surveyed. Light metal. Alright, nice. Now we've got a few things over here. Oh, there's another Prothean ruin. What have you got for us? Alright, let's be very careful with this one. We don't want to blow it up. Prothean ruin. Recover. What have you got? Be very methodical with this. Artifact recovered. Protein data disk recovered. Searching the ruins, you found a protein data disk. It must have been dropped by one of the Thresher Maws' many victims. Alright, okay. Is that it? How many have we got there now? We've got one more. Wow, okay. Right, I expected that to be something like the other one, but I guess not. What's over here? Is it gonna, oh, it's gonna be another Thresher. It's gonna be a Thresher Maw, isn't it? Yep, there you go. Alright. There we go. Let's take care of this guy. Right, come on. You've been taking a beating. We'll go about halfway. You're about halfway done. Right, there we go. Wait, is he just... Wait, oh, okay, get out of the way of that. Wait, I mean, these plant things took a while to show up. Weren't exactly, I thought I was going to just reverse. I thought he was moving location. But these guys decided to take a while to show up. Let's take them out. Can we get 2 in 1? Nope. Alright, come on, silly. Alright, what, that's not... No, that is all of them. Alright, brilliant. Come on. You're taking too many hits here. It's over for you. Are you going to move already? Oh no, oh no. I think you gotta skip the stage or something. Like he's got... Oh, wow, what? I wasn't aiming at you, but whatever you say. I mean, he's stuck over there. I don't really know what that's about. Oh, gotta love those accurate hits. Wow, you weren't stuck, were you? You're pretty close. Right, watch out for that. Yeah, we need to be careful because we're not doing the best on health. We could be doing better. Wait. No, don't tell me I have to redo all that. Oh no, he's fine. Nice. I left the arena, but we're still here. Alright, nice. Takes care of him. So, what's this area about? There's gonna be a bit of loot here somewhere. There we go, wreckage. Oh no, I skipped it! The vehicle and the human corpses showed the telltale signs of Geth weapons fire. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher Maw. At least they got what was coming to them. Alright, brilliant. Alright, we've got another mineral deposit. Mercury. That's got to be a heavy metal, hasn't it? Come on. Let's tick off some progress. We've got like, what, another 9 more to go? Come on, what is it? Heavy metal. Good. Good stuff. We're making progress. We've got another one. We've got... What are you? You are light metal. Alright, I think we're nearly done with light metal, to be honest. Right, that looks like everything on this planet, so let's depart. Right, what have we got here? Aha, unknown. Carbonaceous asteroid. A dark asteroid of mixed carbonaceous materials. Radius is 42 kilometers. Medallion recovered. While scanning the asteroid field in the Turaskova system, you picked up some anomalous readings. After some daring maneuvering by Joker, a small team was able to recover some debris from one of the larger rocks. Among the items discovered was a League of One medallion. Brilliant, we need to be nearing the end of those. So where's the first planet? Antibar is the first planet. Alright then. Antibar is a cold terrestrial world with an atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron with deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming. If the atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth's, the global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees Celsius. Antibar's combination of low temperatures, high-speed surface winds, and low visibility make it dangerous to explore on foot. Orbital period 3.2 Earth years, radius is 6,501 kilometers, day length is 54.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.79 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 34 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 1.1 G. Alright, so we don't have to land there because we've already been to it, so let's have a look at where planet number 2 is. Patamalrus. What have you got for us? Patamalrus' atmosphere is very similar to Venus in terms of pressure and temperature. Unlike Venus, however, Patamalrus' atmosphere has a significant quantity of oxygen, both free and bound to sulfur dioxides, or in sulfur dioxides. The surface is largely composed of magnesia with deposits of carbon. It is possible, if unlikely, that simple life may be developing on Patamalrus. Computer modelling suggests that the powerful solar winds from the Turaskova stars will blow off Patamalrus' atmosphere in a few million years, lowering the temperature on the surface to the minus 70s. Orbital period is 15.3 Earth years, radius is 5,831 kilometers, day length is 47.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 90.47 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is 441 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.78 G. That is a very, very warm planet. Wow. Alright, survey. Heavy metal surveyed. While scanning this planet, you found a small deposit of iridium. Alright, okay, sure. I'm sure that works. Hunsalra. This is a purple planet. It must be Thanos' home. Hunsalra is a small hydrogen-helium gas giant. It has unusually large amounts of nitrogen in the upper atmosphere, which glow purple when ionized by the solar wind. Hunsalra's convenience as a place to dump drive charge has left its orbit littered with debris dumped overboard by visiting crews. Orbital period is 46.2 Earth years, radius is 11,496 kilometers, and day length is 18.6 Earth hours. Brilliant. Right, where have we got you? The Goose. The Goose is a terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and krypton. The surface is mainly composed of silicates with deposits of carbon. The Goose has a low mass for its size and is tidally locked to the star Turaskova A. The temperature difference between the sunward hot pole and the dark side cold pole creates constant gale force winds across the terminator. Orbital period is 25.3 Earth years, radius is 5,130 kilometers, day length is 5.2 Earth years, atmospheric pressure is 0.49 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 141 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.47 G. Survey, heavy metal surveyed, you discovered a large deposit of mercury. Alright, Solmalin is one of Turaskova's 2 outer worlds. Hey, that game! I need to replay that. That's good. Significantly removed from the rest of the system and with unstable elliptical orbits, it is thought that they may have formed within 3 ALI of the binary stars and were hurled outward due to the instability of such an orbit. Solmalin is a hydrogen and helium gas giant with significant quantities of sodium in the upper atmosphere, giving it a distinct grey colour. Orbital period is 399.7 Earth years, wow. Radius is 69,862 kilometers, and day length is 14.4 Earth hours. Alright, yeah, I need to get back into playing Outworlds. I never actually finished it. I got like a little bit through it and then stopped. Mawanor, there we go. Mawanor is the second of Turaskova's outer worlds. It is essentially a rock of unremarkable ores with some deposits of water ice, but no minerals of value. The frozen surface is composed of silica. Like the gas giant Solmalin, it is thought that Mawanor formed too close to the Turaskova stars and was thrown outwards by gravitational effects. Computer models suggest it will be ejected from the system in a few 100,000 years. Orbital period is 662.7 Earth years, radius is 1,170 kilometers, day length is 61.8 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 0.00 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 228 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.08 G. Alright, that pretty much caps off the system. Alright, our next destination is Hong. Alright, not you. Caspian, there we go, this is the planet we can land on. Let's do this. Okay, give me a postcode. Where are we off to first? Anomaly, anomal signal, Geth outpost. That's the one we're after. Ayo Silva, away! Right, we're jammed, but there they are. We're just about, oh god, they've all opened fire straight away. Alright, we need to get rid of these snipers first because they are much more lethal than rocket launchers apparently. Let's not test that theory. Let's just avoid them all in general. But here we go. Right, come on. Almost all of them. Right, nice. Stop them shooting. Ah, that's pretty much all of them. There you go. Is that it? I got quite a bit of XP for that. Ah, there we go. Got you. Okay, this isn't Halo. This isn't Halo 3. I can't destroy. Oh, yes, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Are you? Oh, you take a lot, don't you? Okay, this might take a moment. But are you going to shoot back or anything or what? Because you're not really doing anything. Just chilling there. I'm going to destroy you. I will destroy you. This won't end well for you. Are you going to take any kind of Are you going to take any kind of evasive action or offensive action?
Just one more outpost.
Nope. Alright, sure. There's no way you're flying away after that. Is it going to blow up or is it just gone? Oh god. Alright, let's take out these guys. There you go. Destroyed. You're not dead. Yes, you are. Alright, brilliant. Let's explore this planet a bit. And lucky for us, the next batch of minerals is right around the corner, or over the hill. Uranium Deposit. Of course you are. You sound like a heavy metal. Come on. Oh no, rare element. There we go. Large deposit of uranium. Brilliant. How many is that now? That will be... Where are you? Valuable minerals. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, one more. Come on. Come on, we've got a total of like 7 more things to go. No. Yeah, no. 8. No, 9 things to go. I'm being an idiot. Right, okay. Living the simple life. Collecting minerals for the... I almost said UNSC then. No, the Alliance. It's the UNC mission log thing that's throwing me off. Samarium. Come on. Light metal. Light metal. Mineral surveyed. Rare element. Alright, do you know what? That's fine. That caps off rare elements. There you go. Look at that. Rare elements done. Oh, we've got 8 out of 6 gases. Right, okay then. So that would mean that with the amount, especially with the amount of planets left, there'd be more excuse me. There'd be more there's more metals to collect in the galaxy than there are metals required to complete the quest, which is fine, I suppose. Right, what are you? That you are a beacon. What are you? What is this? Gonna be a trap beacon? Oh, right, okay. Gotta do something with you. Artifact recovered. ID tag recovered. Buried under the beacon was an identification tag for Captain Thane. Captain Thane. There's no indication of why it was hidden there or who buried it here in the first place. Okay. I guess we got some credits from that. Alright then, sure. Right, so we've got the that's all the Skyllian ID tag sorted from there. We've got 4 more League of One medallions to collect, and I'm not sure I know what comes after that, what we get from that. I don't know if we unlock another quest or if we just get a bunch of XP or not, but we'll have to find out in this episode. No, find out next time! Whatever this is, I'm gonna land on it. You better hope you're not sentient. Oh wow, okay. I was gonna say, I almost like... I almost pile drive that thing. Alright, what are you? No, okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Crash probe. Well, I almost became one with it. Salvage. Let's see, what have you got for us? Okay. Bypass succeeded. We just got some upgrades. Brilliant. Let's move on. What is this? We've got the dreaded red dot. I don't actually remember completing this quest when I first played this game. I did try and like complete stuff and like complete as much stuff as possible, but okay. I don't think I remember this from the first time I played. I know I definitely didn't do the Bring Down the Sky DLC because I didn't have the DLC at that time. But here we go. Get rid of those heavy turrets. Yeah, we should probably get rid of these turrets first. That'll likely help us out. Turret, right, come on. Nearly through with you. Oh, come. There we go. Oh, we're leveled up, nice. That helps us out a bit. You amateurs are outgunned. That wasn't meant to sound like amateur, but You know what? Maybe that's what these things are supposed to sound like. Amateurs. These guys are the amateurs. I wonder what the pros are. Right, come on, one more. There we go. Oh, what, did that rubble get in the way? Really? Come on. You look like you're having a lot of fun there. You are not nearly as intimidating as a Covenant Scarab.
Securing point.
There we go. Geth transmitter deactivated. Discovery: the Geth array is transmitting regular data bursts on an encrypted channel using the Alliance's own FTL convoys. It's not clear where the data is being directed nor the content of the signal. Turn off Geth comms. No, it doesn't matter because that signal is nowhere anymore. Alright, I think we've gotten pretty much everything here. Got some upgrades. Brilliant, let's level up. And stopping it all off, we've got some gold. This will be a heavy metal, won't it? Is that not heavy metal done now? That might be, you know, I'm not entirely sure. I think we've got one more to go, actually. Alright, let's do it. Right, I don't actually think there's much more on this planet, so let's disembark and start some reading. Alright, first off, Pommel. A nice and easy name to pronounce. Pommel is an enormous terrestrial planet with a very dense atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sodium. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sodium oxides and deposits of nickel. There is evidence that Pommel was once covered with broad, shallow seas. Should a probe ever be sent through the surface, a check for ancient fossil life might prove valuable. Orbital period is 0.5 Earth years, radius is 9,616 kilometers, day length is 47.0 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 31.59 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is 492 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 1.2 G. Brilliant. Next on the list is Caspian. Right, yeah. Caspian is a classic pre-garden terrestrial world, with conditions similar to those on Earth millions of years ago. Its hot, humid atmosphere is mainly composed of nitrogen and carbon dioxide, and increasing amounts of the surface is covered by simple lichen and algae. Should no unexpected calamity occur, these tiny plants will change the atmosphere to an Earth-like nitrogen-oxygen mix over the next few millennia. Due to its potential for future habitability and sapient life, Caspian has been designated a sanctuary world by the Citadel Council. Landing is prohibited by law, and any disturbance of the fragile young ecosystem will result in harsh fines and imprisonment. At present, the planet is passing through the debris trail of a long-period comet. Orbital period is 1.1 Earth years, radius is 7,890 kilometers, day length is 44.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 1.1 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is 99 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 1.1 G. Alright, nice, and we've already landed there and ticked everything off, so we know that there's nothing to survey. Matar, number 3 out of 5. Matar is a terrestrial planet. Matar is a terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere composed of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of copper. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Matar lacks a magnetic field. This makes it useless for discharging FTL drive cores in orbit. The energetic particles of solar wind from Hong strike the upper atmosphere directly, ionizing the krypton. This gives the planet its distinctive minty green-white hue. Orbital period is 29.8 Earth years, radius is 4,599 kilometers, day length is 54.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 3.72 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 64 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.57 G. Survey. Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of Matar revealed debris from a destroyed Asari freighter. Further scans uncovered a body, which was brought on board. Dr. Chakwas examined it, but learned nothing about its origins. Among the Asari's personal effects, however, was one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. Brilliant. I think we're nearly done with those, I think, aren't we? I should hope so, at least. Thashaka. Thashaka is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. In the past, it was often used as a drive-discharge point for pirates raiding human settlements from the Terminus systems. In 2178, the Alliance set up a network of covert sensing devices on Thashaka's moons. That's a typo. Recordings of pirates' FTL exit vectors over the course of 6 months led the Alliance Navy to 8 major pirate anchorages. Since the Thashaka raids, no ships from the Terminus systems have been reported in the Hong system. Orbital period is 84.4 Earth years, radius is 65,976 kilometers, and day length is 14.0 Earth hours. Brilliant! And last but not least, Trigger. Triaga is a tiny ice dwarf with a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The frozen surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and ammonia. Cryovolcanic processes are gradually repaving the surface with sheets of fresh ice. Orbital period is 238.8 Earth years. Radius is 1402 kilometers. Day length 30.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.04 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature is minus 211 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.1 G. Survey. Light metal survey scans from orbit detected a deposit of lithium. Alright, I think we are very close to getting that done now. But that's everything in Hong. Let's figure out where we're going next. Next on the list is Vamshi. Now I decided to have a quick look at the quest log, and we're only one light metal away from finishing our, well, light metals. So, Margie. Oh, and there we go. Margie's the planet to land on, so let's do it. Alright, so we've got a Geth outpost. Right, we have the destination. Coordinates locked. Team, let's move out. Last Geth outpost on the map. Let's move in. Right, come on. How many? We've got about what? 3 turrets here? Are there any more? Is there anything else? Are these just the defenses? Is this just the first wave? No. We are both the first and the last wave. We were all that was sent because we are the one that gets things done. Look at what you do to me. Nothing. I do not even need evasive I do not even need evasive maneuvers. You are nothing. Your invasion of the what system are we in? It's not the Voyager system, is it? Your invasion of this human system is at an end before it even begins. I need to figure out. Do you know what? I'm gonna get these. Wow, look at that! Just look at that! Look at that! That is. Someday I'm gonna get off this rock and fight the Geth. Oh wait, I can do that here. Alright, let's get these. Let's get these minerals while we're here. Where are you? Are you light metals? Are you gonna be the one? Magnesium. That's gonna be a light metal, isn't it? That's gonna be a light metal, isn't it? Come on, do it. Light metal, there we go. That's it. 20 out of 20. Good stuff. Magnesium. Magnesium gets to be proud that it was the one that capped off light metals. We've just got 5 more heavy metals. Right, Geth. Are you going to be the heavy metal that will fulfill my list? Right, how many turrets we've got left? It looks like about 2, maybe? If I'm not reading that map wrong. They're not overlapping. Might be right next to each other. Alright, come on. This mountain will not stop us. I've played too much Skyrim for this. And I've also played too much Mass Effect for this. Come on. Nearly there. Alright, okay, so we just got the... Oh no, there's another turret. Right past you. There we go. One more over this precipice. Where are you? There you are. You're the last one. You're the last of your kind. Okay, managed to take a hit there, but oh well. It's not like it makes a difference. Where's this, yeah, so these are just the defenses. Ah, here we go. So we're jammed. We are approaching, there we go. Open fire. Take out those snipers. There we go. Oh, that was kind of cool when they like fall off the tower in like dramatic fashion. Oh, Geth Colossus. Well, guess what? You're not nearly as cool as the Covenant Scarab, and I need less than a Covenant than a UNSC tank to take you down. There we go. So you got a few hits in you, but so have I. To be perfectly honest. I also have more firepower. How did that happen? All right, come on. Sort you out. One more. There we go.
I expect one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
Ooh.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Alright, very sloppy of them. But first we've got to take out this, we're gonna finish off this planet, but we will move swiftly on to taking out those Geth. Alright, so we've got another, what are you? Thorium deposit. So we've got ourselves another metal. You're gonna be heavy metal, aren't you? Come on, do it. Oh, rare element. Oh, okay, that doesn't really make us any progress, but we got a tiny bit of XP from that. Some credits. Unfortunate. But, excuse me. Right, yeah, we've got some more to do, so let's do it. Bloody hell, that was effort trying to get over that mountain. What have we got here? We've got some ancient debris. There we go. Recover. Right. Well, let's make sure we didn't skip anything this time. Artifact recovered. Turian insignia recovered. The strange-looking center has some ancient graffiti scribbled on it. It appears to be matched with the Enatania colony insignia. Enatania, okay, alright. I hope you know something about that, Garrus. We've got 5 more heavy metals to go. Where are you? Turian insignia. Right, so we need 4 more of those before we're sorted. Right, what's this thing in yonder way? Alright, what are you? You are an odd skull. This massive skull is scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your hard-to computer can't identify the species. It must have been brought here from an unknown world. Interesting, an unknown species. Surely we should like let someone know of that so that we can have some biologists or something like that investigate it. That would be pretty interesting. And we got another crash probe over here. You gotta wonder how sturdy these things are because we found what, about like 100 of them throughout the game. Begin manual bypass. We ain't using no Omnigel. To be honest, we probably have so much Omnigel now we could probably use it for the rest of the game. And we got some yeah, just some basic upgrades. Sure. What have we got over here? Over this precipice. Come on, we're not gonna let a mountain. We're not gonna let a mountain get in the way of this. I'm going to get those heavy metals if it destroys me, and it won't because I don't have anything to follow that up with. Beryllium. I feel like that's a resource in Warframe. Oh no, it's really dangerous. I'm thinking of light metal. Another light metal. No, we gotta be doing better than this. We can't be having this. Alrighty then. Looks like that's everything to find on that planet. Let's see where we're going to next. Margie, there's only so many more of these we've got to do. Margie orbits the Vamshi binary giant stars. Vamshi A is a blue star of spectral class A43, which burns at half again the temperature of Sol. Vamshi B is an aging red giant of class M53, over 220 times the size of Sol. Wow. Margie has a thin atmosphere of methane and carbon monoxide. The difference in temperature between the hemisphere facing the suns and that facing deep space causes constant wind, stirring the silica and sodium dust off the surface. Unsavory characters from the terminus systems occasionally use Margie for forms of cruel sport, dumping slaves, hostages, quarreling shipmates, or even, when bored, vicious animals on the surface. One must kill the other before they will be rescued from the lethal radiation of the giant stars. Orbital period is 5.9 Earth years. Radius is 5,727 kilometers. Day length is 55.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure is 0.42 Earth atmospheres, and surface temperature is minus 121 Celsius. And surface gravity is 0.85 G. Alrighty then, that's a lethal planet. And we will not have to be going back there, I believe. Where are we off to? Priggle. Alright. Priggle is an enormous terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and ethane. Its surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of aluminium. No landing has ever been attempted. Orbital period is 17.8 Earth years. Radius is 10,510 kilometers. Day length is 49.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure is 1.0 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature is minus 131 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 1.1 G. So, survey, Turian insignia recovered. While scanning the planet Priggle, you discovered several marker buoys orbiting it. Chief Engineer Adams secured some high-res optical images of the buoys, which appear to have been neglected for some time. Each one was marked with the Baitika colony insignia. I hope I pronounced that right, because Garrus is standing right behind me. Right, Almos. Almos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of sodium darkening its atmosphere. Orbital period is 46.7 Earth years, radius is 60,948 kilometers, and day length is 67.1 Earth hours. Right, nice, simple, to the point. That is a nice and short, system. But now we've got the Grissom system. This is the last location. This is the main primary Geth base that we've unlocked through this quest. And while we're here, we might as well just take everything off and just read through it. So, Bender. Bender has a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and chlorine. Though technically classified as a terrestrial world, but the surface of the planet has never cooled enough for a crust to form. That made no sense, but is grammatically incorrect. It is a global sea of molten rock, like Zahiruk's, I don't know that planet. Its atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind. Once its thick atmosphere is gone, Bender's surface will be a mere 400 degrees Celsius. Wow. Orbital period is 812.3 Earth years. Radius is 6,788 kilometers. Day length is 41.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure is 26.35 Earth atmospheres, and surface temperature is 3,151 degrees Celsius. Survey. Medallion recovered. Scans of Bender uncovered an ancient Solarian vessel. A small team was dispatched to search for valuables. The only item of value recovered was a League of One medallion, so we've got like, what, another 3 more to go there? Zeharux. This is the planet they spoke of. Zeharux's nitrogen argon atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind of the blue giant Grissom. Its surface consists of seas of loose silica dust, some kilometers deep, which periodically swirl into global sandstorms. Many unmanned probes to Zeharux have been lost over the years. Though investigation has attributed it all to mechanical failure or computational error, a popular extranet meme insists the entire planet is composed of dormant nanotechnology, created millennia ago by a race even more advanced than the Proteans. According to the story, Zeharux's silica dust is actually disassembler robots which periodically awaken to defend themselves. Though discounted by every reputable scientist, this theory has been popularized by a series of sensationalist texts by Asari author Dalsei Orthisa. Orbital period is 266.8 Earth years, radius is 6,729 kilometers, day length is 51.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 0.32 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is 959 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.61 G. Survey, light metal surveyed. Oh god, we got it. Beryllium. No, not you, not again. We need to stop with those. Ooh, there we go. Rocky asteroid. Nothing shall escape me. An asteroid composed of mixed metals and silicates, radius 54 kilometers. Scans of the rare element. Brilliant. So, there's nothing else in you. No. Okay, so, last planet, Sulcrum. And, oh, there's a second one as well, Notanban. Notanban is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of ammonia. Molecular nitrogen is present at the highest levels of the atmosphere, giving the planet its odd violet tint. The upper levels of Notanban's atmosphere are inhabited by shoals of tiny ammonia-based life forms, no larger or more complex than the plankton of Earth's oceans. Held aloft by air pressure and wind, these bioluminescent creatures constantly flee from the approach of the Terminator. Should they be exposed to the light and heat of Grissom, they die. Orbital period is 990.5 Earth years, radius is 73,314 kilometers, and day length is 16.9 Earth hours. Alright, I've got one more planet left as well. Sulcrum, you were the original thing I was supposed to investigate. Warning, level 1 heat hazard. Sulcrum is the largest moon of the gas giant Notanban. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals with deposits of sodium, as with every body in the solar system. As with every body of the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approaching Notanban, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmentary coded transmission from the surface of Sulcrum. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel races. Orbital distance 10,367,883 kilometers from Notanban. Orbital period 0.6 Earth years. Radius is 4,534 kilometers. Day length is 0.6 Earth years. Orbital pressure, atmospheric pressure is 0.00 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature is 351 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.8 G. Land. Right. Okay. We have the destination, we have the direction, and we have the motivation. We also have the crew, the weapons, and the enemies to fight. Yeah. Let me just save. Let's make sure that I don't eat those words in a minute. Are we getting fired at already? Oh wow. Okay, you guys are on it today. Well done. That's a barrage that shall not help you. Right, let's get rid of these snipers. There we go. I don't think that guy was expecting a tank shot when he's got, well, tanks of his own. That wasn't the target prioritization you were expecting, was it? Right. Okay, you pretty much regen your shields, and that's not on, sir. I'm gonna have to say no to that and come up with my own solution to the problem. That which I drive around. You know what? You've got legs that I just want to drive into, but I need to keep my distance and just shoot you with a tank because, well, it's a tank and that's what it's for. Come on, you're nearly done. Nearly there. There's one more shot. There we go. We've got some XP from that, as you do. You're going to take a short while, but I've got all day. I don't actually have all day. Can you die, please? That would speed things up a little bit for me. But we've got this. We got another base of many. Well, I say it looks like a base of many, but it's the last of its kind. Well, the base itself is probably not last of its kind. but the Geth will no longer inhabit this cluster. And I forget the name of it all the time. Door panel. Right, let's save and let's do this. Okay, right. Any Geth in here? Alright, they're opening fire. The rockets are away. Right, let's see what we're doing here. You do your thing. Okay, yeah, watch out for that. Here we go. Tally, do it. Whoa. No, get away from that. No. Oh, thank you for taking that hit. No, get away. Okay, Tally's down. For now. Here we go. Hope you get Tally. Whoa! Who's that guy? Geth Stalker. We got these guys chilling now. Okay, watch out for that. Oh wow, this thing got actually overheated. No way. Nope. Tally's down again. Where do you think you're going? Absolutely not. Oh, these guys are making a push for it. Right, whoa. Watch out for that. Okay, whoa. I think I must have been on that. Watch out for that. Whoa! Ow! Oh dear. I need to get out of the way. I did not expect that to do that much damage. Oof. Right, shield boost. Nice one, Garrus. Nice, got him. Come on, that's a level up. Come on, you. You can only move so much. Okay, and there's another one, brilliant. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? What on earth am I looking at right now? Where? What, you're there somewhere. I see you. Uh-oh. Want to avoid that? There we go. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, wobbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. All right then, brilliant. So that would be the last Geth base then. This invasion has been thwarted. All right. Nice to see you here, Tally. Sorry you took a rocket to the face. Let's investigate and see if we can't get any loot. Alright, what's in here? Upgrade kit, some basic upgrades, Geth, we'll get that in a second. Average decryption, let's get this done. Nice and easy, nothing too complicated. Override succeeded, some more upgrades. Easy decryption, let's do this. Geth terminal, what's this doing here? Well, we know what it's doing here. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment from the Quarian homeworld. Yeah. So let's investigate more of this. There's gonna be anything up here behind the Geth lines? No, it doesn't look like it, and there's no button there, so I don't expect that there'll be anything behind that door. Or at least I would hope not, because this ain't. Hopefully, this ain't Warframe where loot spawns behind doors that haven't loaded in. Right, but that appears to be everything. So let's start exploring this planet a bit. All right, in only true tradition, we have found some more minerals. Hopefully, this does not kill us and we don't get stuck down here. Right, we've got some magnesium. This will be a light metal, won't it? Ah, yes, of course. Another crash probe.
I'll follow.
Charlie, help me decrypt this thing. Well, let's get some upgrades out of it. Most likely is what I'm expecting. Yeah, there we go. Cryo rounds and those heat rounds that I saw. I'm not sure. Ah, what have you got for us? An Asari capsule. This place looks like it could be a boss battle. Asari capsule. Tally, do your thing. Here we go. Artifact recovered. Matriarch's writings recovered. There were several artifacts stored here, all worthless except for one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings. Whether it was uncovered at this dig site or somewhere else is unclear. But what is clear is that we are not far off. Where are you? No, it's metals. It's alright, it's 2 more. Come on, we got this. Please be heavy metals, please be heavy metals, please be heavy metals, please be heavy metals. Thorium! Oh, that's a rare element, isn't it? I believe that's a rare element. Don't do me like this. Damn it! Please be heavy metals, please be heavy metals, please be... Yes, uranium, that's a heavy metal if I've ever seen one. I remember you. Heavy... It was up here that my memory is not as sharp as I would hope. Right, this would look to me like we've explored everything, so let's do some reading.
Message from
Right.
Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought.
Not
They were
anymore.
probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job.
Alright, you do that.
You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
Alright. Thanks for letting me know of this mission. Just know that human lives are never my only priority. Alright, let's find somewhere else to go. Let me sell some stuff first. Alright, we got ourselves a top of the line sniper. Garrus, you seem to be the expert in snipers. What have you got to say?
Good to see you.
Personal questions.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Go for it. Anything
I bet you
specific?
have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating it?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue.
Fair enough.
But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Really?
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
Alright, and what did you
So
figure
how did
out?
you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Skyllian, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan testicles?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some
Sorry,
folks
Rex,
believe
that
that
wasn't about you.
transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
40,000, you say?
Somebody's making a killing out there.
Alright. So
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
when you said interviewing weirdly, you put me off.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh.
What?
That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Skyllian's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
What do you mean?
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of
Damn.
the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Alright.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
How come?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties. The ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel.
I can
told
see
them
it.
those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
I mean, you know, there's you've gotta have faith in yourself to find the second option.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was
Sounds like a
disable
you
that
thing to
ship,
do.
stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
You're right, but you're also wrong. There's more, you know, so yeah, you would have stopped him, sure, but you've got to have more faith in yourself that you can accomplish both. You can't give up like that. You've got to be able to stop him and save the hostages. You always find that third option.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Where is he
Do you
now?
have any idea what happened to Dr. Skyllian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Look who you're with.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Skyllian, I want to be there when you find him.
Garrus, who else would I take? Right, let's see if we can't speak to anyone else. We've got this first. Solarians, League of One. Turian's biology. The Turian homeworld, Palaven, was a metal-poor core, generating a weak magnetic field and allowing more solar radiation into the atmosphere. To deal with this, most forms of life on Palaven evolved some form of metallic exoskeleton to protect themselves. The reflective plate-like skin makes Turians less susceptible to long-term, low-level radiation exposure, but they do not possess any sort of natural armor. A Turian's thick skin does not stop projectiles and directed energy bolts. Although life on Palaven is carbon-based and oxygen-breathing, it is built on dextro amino acids. This places the Turians in a distinct minority on the galactic stage. The Quarians are the only other known sapient dextroprotein race. The food of humans, Asari or Solarians, who evolved in levo amino acid-based biospheres, will at best pass through Turian systems without providing any nutrition. At worst, it will trigger an allergic reaction that can be fatal if not immediately treated. Well, that is not good to hear, but I wonder if we can't eat their food. Garrus told you about his encounter with Dr. Skyllian. He gave us coordinates, the last known whereabouts. Alright then, so we're going to do some reading first. Head to the Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. Alright, so we'll probably, that doesn't sound familiar, we probably haven't been there already, but what we will do is we'll finish reading all the planets and stuff in this system before we do that, and we'll probably move there anyway. But before we do that, Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
We got something to say, let's
Why
talk.
did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Couldn't survive on your own planet?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Go on,
What
say
happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us.
How come?
They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas.
Alright.
He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you
Alright.
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I'm sensing a butt.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
I take it you went there?
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
He was your father?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Sorry to hear that.
That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
What about the rest of your tribes? Surely, they weren't just...
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
Alright. Well, I'm happy I got that back to you.
So long, Rex.
Don't give up. We'll figure something out for the Krogans eventually. Right. Codex. Let's have a look. Aliens, non-council races. Krogan Culture. The harsh Krogan homeworld conditioned the Krogan psychology for toughness, just as it did the body. Krogan have always had a tendency to be selfish, unsympathetic, and blunt. They respect strength and self-reliance and are neither surprised nor offended by treachery. The weak and selfless do not live long. In their culture, looking out for number one is simply a matter of course. After their defeat in the rebellions, the very concept of Krogan leadership was discredited. Where a warlord could once command enough power to bring entire solar systems to heel and become overlord, these days it is rare for a single leader to have more than 1,000 warriors swear allegiance to him. Most Krogan trust and serve no one but themselves. This solitary attitude stems in part from a deep sense of fatalism and futility, a profound social effect of the genophage that caused Krogan numbers to dwindle to a relative handful. Not only are they angry that the entire galaxy seems to be out to get them, the Krogan are also generally pessimistic about their race's chances of survival. The surviving Krogan see no point to building for the future. There will be no future. The Krogan live with an attitude of kill, pillage, and be selfish. For tomorrow, we die. Alright, well, you know what? Nothing is set in stone. So, let's see. What else are we doing?
Shepard,
Tally.
I need to talk to you. It's important.
What's up?
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
Alright, can I ask why?
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
I mean...
If I
yeah.
give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Seren. But my people need this.
To kill the Geth?
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Alright, you know what? Tally, complete your pilgrimage. We've got you. Do it.
Go ahead. Make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can never repay. The only
You don't have
thing
to
I can
repay
offer
it.
in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Seren and his Geth armies are defeated.
Alright, do you know
Never
what?
wanted anything more.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shepard.
Complete your pilgrimage, Tally. That's, you've got it in you. Right, what else are we doing? Was that a quest? Tally's pilgrimage. To help Tally with her pilgrimage, you've given her a copy of the data you've recovered from the Geth outpost. Once you've stopped Seren, she will be able to return to her people thanks to you. You know what? Nothing I'd want to hear more. Alright, so, the Atkin... No, not Atkin Beta. The cluster we're currently in, the Armstrong Nebula, that's what it is. That cluster's already been ticked off. We're done. Let's go to... We're in the Kepler Verge. Let's go to Newton. Alright, so that's just... We've got Newton and the other place I've already forgotten. Herschel, I think. Right. First off, we're going to find out, in only true tradition, which planet we're landing on first.
Message coming in.
Oh, wait.
Patching it through.
I received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help.
Alright, let me know.
Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
How can I help?
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on the Kuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by thresher maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
Yeah, that is suspicious. Kuz, wasn't that the planet? Oh yeah, that was one of the potential origins for your character, wasn't it?
You think these scientists had something to do with the attack?
I'm not certain what I think, but it's worth investigating. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
Normandy out. Right, thanks for that information. On to Rom. Right. Though Ontarom's surface is uncomfortably hot, its nitrogen, oxygen atmosphere and abundant shallow seas make it an ideal candidate for habitation by most known species. Unfortunately, the orbit of the moon of Thonal has been slowly decaying since the system coalesced. Its proximity is beginning to have tidal effects, and its dynamo-like revolution through Ontarom's magnetic field is generating increasingly powerful electrical storms. While some have suggested emplacement of Mass Effect drives in an attempt to lighten the moon and correct its orbit, the scale of such a project, tens of thousands of drives costing enough to bankrupt the governments of all the Citadel races, make it a pipe dream. A multiracial effort is underway to catalogue and preserve the unique genetic diversity of Ontarom's vibrant young biosphere. Exogeny Corp and Hayran Genomics represent the Alliance's share of the effort. Orbital period 1.2 Earth years, radius 6,443 kilometers, day length 39.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.79 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is 58 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.82 G. Alright, what about Clencurry? Clencurry is a rock and ice planet with an atmosphere composed of chlorine and argon. The frozen surface is mainly composed of potassium with deposits of iron. Clencurry is famously claimed by the eccentric Volus billionaire Kuman Shawl. He claims that a vision of a higher being told him to seek on Clencurry the lost crypts of beings of light. These entities were supposedly created at the dawn of time to protect organic life from synthetic machine devils. Shawl has been excavating on Clencurry's toxic surface for 2 decades, at great expense. No government has valued the world enough to evict his small army of mercenaries. Orbital period is 20.6 Earth years, radius is 7,677 kilometers, day length is 18.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 1.01 Earth atmospheres, and surface temperature is minus 109 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.82 G. Alright. Survey! Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of the planet Clencurry revealed the cockpit of a Volus trading vessel. There are no signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team discovered one of the Matriarch Dylanaga's writings in the ship's systems. Of course, we've only got one more of those to get, I believe. Where we are, Junkro. Junkro is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its upper atmosphere. Like Uranus and the Sol system, it is tipped on its side, its north pole facing the star Newton. Orbital period 60.0 Earth years, radius is 66,642 kilometers, and day length is 16.8 Earth hours. Survey: the gas giant appears to have a large concentration of hydrogen. I don't need the gas, I need the heavy metals. Right, where are you? Sesmos. Sesmos is an ice dwarf world, its surface composed almost entirely of frozen water. Normally a planetoid this small would not rate inclusion on the system's charts, but Sesmos' unusually large and beautiful ring of ice crystals has made it a popular subject for visual artists. The ring is the result of a glancing equatorial impact, which left a large trench and threw a great deal of melted water into the atmosphere. The rings are a temporary feature that will completely decay in a few thousand years. Orbital period is 272.2 Earth years, radius is 3,111 kilometers, day length is 23.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 0.00 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 188 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.09 G. Brilliant. Let's find a planet to land on. Alright, decided that oh, whoa, watch out for that. There's a sniper, there's a laser. We're taking hits. That's not the first place to for us to go. Okay, we need to close some distance. We're too far away. I decided that oh wow, how did that not kill him? That didn't kill him. He got ricocheted by that round. Alright, I decided the best place for us to go was this underground facility. Right, where are you? Right, you guys are not. Well, they've gone. They've left orbit. They wow. I've not killed anyone yet. You guys are still alive. This is no. You're not survived. No, you've not survived this. Who survives this? You are not Commander Shepard. You do not have plot armor. Your shields. No. You survived that as well. You guys are immortal. Well, you're not, but wow. A couple of machine gun. How's a couple of machine gun rounds gonna kill someone who survived all of that? These guys are like Black Widow in Black Widow. Alright, let's see what's going on. Alright, we've got some more. Oh my god, you're joking. These guys survive tank rounds. What's going on? Where are the rest of these guys? Oh, there's just this one guy down here. Just let's do battle. Alright. Look, dead shot. Okay, that was more like it. Oh dear, that's a Captain Marvel moment if I've ever seen one. Alright, let's figure out what's in here. Alright, nice. Save that. Right, put your hands up. Oh. Okay, so I assume that's a dead scientist. Got some upgrades. Alright, malfunctioning object. Well, how are you malfunctioning? Right. So, yes, there are enemies here. Oh, there's a few enemies here. Yeah, got a few dead scientists from the looks of things. Many explosives. You guys like to think you're hidden, don't you? There we go. Get him down. Right. Time to use some abilities. Assassination. Cool. Overkill. Let's do it. Nice, got him. Right, that's not going to... Wait, I thought I used overkill. What? I thought the whole point of that was it didn't go overheat. Whoa. Right, get him. Right, I need to recharge. Right, nice, come on. There you go, he's down. Get him, there we go. Cool. That takes care of that. That was hectic, but we got there. Right. Easy decryption. Easy fatale at least. Override succeeded, got some upgrades, brilliant. No, this guy's probably gonna run out with a shotgun. Where are you? Oh, that's a sniper. Right, there you go. Yeah, unfortunately for you, you got attacked by 3. Right, average decryption. Okay. Let's have a look. What do you hold for me? Just some upgrades. Okay, cool. At least we can sell those. We've got an easy decryption somewhere. There we go, there it is. Got ya. Basic upgrades, of course not. I don't know what I meant by of course not, but oh, whatever. Alright, we've got plenty of dead scientists around. I guess we're in the right place. We can't go there.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please!
And I want you to put the gun down.
He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
It comes out, but the bullet doesn't.
What all comes out? I'm listening. But I need you to put that gun down.
You don't understand. I don't want to kill anyone.
No, neither do we.
I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams. I want the people who sent me to Akuz brought to justice.
Me too.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
No.
But
That's
if
not
I can't
happening.
get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Akuz. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out.
I heard.
The Thresher Maws. The scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What tests?
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Ever had
Shut up
Thresher
for a
Maw
minute.
acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They treated me like a lab animal. I only escaped because somebody destroyed Cerberus, their big organization.
That'd be
This
me.
is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
I'm not going to kill you, and you're not going to kill him. That's just the way of the world.
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
I don't need it. I just need what I can and can't do. Go on, Shepard. You do your thing.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on a cruise, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial.
He will.
Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Maybe not, but I've got a good friend by the name of Admiral Hackett, and he will be visiting him.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright. Toombs stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. Exit the bunker. Alright, so we've done what we could. Hopefully those streams will stop in that man's head. We can't level up or do anything of that sort. But Admiral Hackett, do your thing. Alright, come on. Heavy metal. Give me a heavy metal. Palladium. That's a heavy metal. Palladium is a heavy metal. Come on. We know it. I know it. You know it. It's gonna be heavy metal. Come on. Heavy metal surveyed. Yeah. We got 4 more. Come on. Give me that number. 4 more. There we go. And there's plenty more minerals on this planet as well. Let's find them. Wait, what? Oh, right. That was an animal. I thought it was a beacon at one point. I was like, what? There's already a marked beacon here. Alright, what are you? Gold? You look like gold. Gold deposit, that's a heavy metal right there. Come on. We're making it. We're nearly there. Heavy metal. What is this? What? Oh, it's like a crashed cruiser or something. Where's the... Oh, Turian corpse. Alright, okay. Tali, do you want to... I mean, we seem to have landed on this guy. Do you want to help me out here, Tali? There we go. Artifact recovered. Turian insignia recovered. It's unclear what happened to this Turian. He had an ancient paper book with the Bostra outpost insignia on it. Alright. I hope that means something to you, Garrus. Turian insignia, we got 2 more of those to go. Alright, let's depart. Alright, I thought that was a sheep or a goat creature at one point, but no, there's just a crashed probe. Don't ask me how I knew it was a sheep or how I thought it was a sheep or a goat, but I did. Just thought I'd share that with you. Tungsten rounds. Okay, so I believe that thing over there is simply the base. So that concludes everything on this planet. Let's speak to Hackett.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers.
Glad to help.
Toombs seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
Alright, you're welcome any time of the year. Right, that would pretty much knock off everything in this system. The next system is Herschel, I believe. Where are you? There you go. Alright, let's peer through this looking glass. I'm not too sure what I meant by that, but Tungle. I feel like I'd recognise that. Oh, unknown rocky asteroid. Alright, so we haven't been here. Metal rich asteroid, radius 118 kilometers. Heavy metal! Oh yes, I think we've got like 2 more. We're getting in somewhere. So have we not been here then? Tungle looks a bit familiar, but alright. Tungle is a massive terrestrial world, nearly twice the size of Earth, with a dense atmosphere of nitrogen and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of iron, with extensive deposits of heavy metals and radioactives. It is a mineralogical treasure trove, and many corporations are lobbying for mining rights. Orbital period is 85.8 Earth years, radius is 11,539 kilometers, day length is 42.4 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 2.0 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is 242 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 1.9 G. Alright, brilliant. So, next on our list is Matol. Or Matol. Several attempts to charge Matal have been made, but none have been successful. By normal standards, a small rock planet, Matal has a dense atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and argon, with a surprising amount of water vapor. Fogs and rain are common on the barren, lifeless surface. Matal is pleasant enough to be considered a terraforming prospect. Though its low mass and the high radiation of the energetic blue star Herschel place it fairly far down on the list. Orbital period is 207.3 Earth years. Radius is 4,077 kilometers. Day length 34.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure is 0.49 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 33 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.5 G. Brilliant. I need to come up with different things to say other than brilliant every time I read one of these. Klugen's hydrogen and helium atmosphere is given a fairly dramatic emerald tint by chlorine and ionized gases. It has nearly 100 moons. Wow. That's no moon. Orbital period is 1013.7.1 Earth years. What? Radius 17,988 kilometers. Day length 19.2 Earth hours. That didn't say Earth hour. That said Earth hour, not Earth hours. Sounds weird. I'm going crazy. At least I didn't say brilliant this time. We've got Klobaka. Klobaka is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a hazy hydrocarbon atmosphere. Its surface is mainly composed of chlorides with deposits of solid and liquid form hydrocarbons. Orbital period is 2,052.3 Earth years. Radius is 8,198 kilometers. Day length is 59.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.81 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 7 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.88 G. Look, give me a bit of slack, guys. I've been at this for like 4 hours. MSV Fidel. The Fidel is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. In addition to the standard cargo bay, the hull has several biological research modules attached. Registry, private owner, Dr. R. Hart. Oh, this is yeah, Garrus Tally, obviously. Right, come on, Garrus, we've got this. This is yeah, we're making sure we're saving. That's for sure. So Garrus's doctor is here. Unfortunately, I hope this guy does walk-ins. That's for sure. Hey, I'm making this up on the spot. All right, leave me alone. But I most certainly will not be leaving you guys alone. Oh wow. I think I got. Oh wow, yeah, that's one way to live your life. Oh wow, these guys explode. Oh there. Test subject. Okay, Garrus. No, these guys don't have shields, do they? Tally, get some accuracy going. Get some practice. There we go. Oh, just this gun is so good. I can't, guys. I'm sorry. I know I do this every fight. This gun is so good. I love it. This is like. You've got Fortnite with a ridiculous amount of bullet bloom all the time, unless it. Wow. That was entertaining to watch. There we go. You've got Fortnite with a ridiculous amount of bullet bloom, unless it fixed it. And then you've got this, where gun fires a ridiculous amount of high-powered bullets in a line. It's amazing. I love it. Okay. Where's Dr. Hart? Where is. Right, hang on. Let me right, is there any loot about? Right, I don't know what there is. Where do we go from here? Is there a door somewhere? Alright, give me a second. Alright, yeah, there is. It's over here. I'm not quite sure how I missed this, but that's not for me to know. I don't think about that kind of thing. Oh, wait, what's in here? Oh, hello.
Thank you for saving me from those things.
No, we know who you are.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Skyllian.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure, Garrus?
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy.
Bring it in, Garrus.
He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
We're bringing him in, Garrus. We have him. He's not getting away.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
We won't. He's not going anywhere. Garrus, we are not killing him. You are not. We're not doing this, Garrus. I've said this to you already.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right.
Salarians don't live very long, so.
Salarian, you owe the commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Where do you think you're going? Sir, you're not going anywhere.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus.
There you go.
But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Yeah, we don't give the easy way out. Skyllian's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species, pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red. But his work has ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. Yes, it is. So that chapter is now over. Dr. Skyllian is no longer harvesting people's organs, but we have loot to get. In Garrus, we don't deal preemptive punishment like that, because honestly, that judgment it's too quick. You know, they can run, they can get shot if that's the way to preserve more lives. But you know, if given the opportunity, we will deal with them with we will drop them off at the military, and they will serve their time. Bearing in mind, Solarians don't live very long, so that time is probably going to be a life sentence. All right, so there was only one more room in that place, and it was just there was nothing
Commander,
in it. So
what can I do for you?
You all right, Garrus? Let's come on. What have you got?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him.
Yes, we will.
He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
And we've got you and me and Tali, Rex.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
You're not worried, are you?
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready.
Good to
Can
know.
I ask you something, Commander?
Anytime. What have you got? Come on, go for it.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I doubt it, but it's possible.
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go.
Maybe.
If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Only if he makes it too difficult for us. But no, that's not. Dr. Skyllian, Garrus, no. We're definitely not doing that. That's not how we do it.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
And then we'll kill them. But Garrus, we don't know what's going on with the Geth or Saren. We can interrogate him, we can find that information out.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
We don't even know that.
Maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
Alright, nice one, guys. Good to know we've got him on our side. Aliens, Council, Races. Alright, Turian's government. The Turian government is a hierarchical meritocracy. While it has great potential for misuse, this is tempered by the civic duty and personal responsibility Turians learn in childhood. Turians have 27 citizenship tiers, beginning with civilians, client races, and children. The initial period of military service is the second tier. Formal citizenship is conferred at third tier, after boot camp. For client races, citizenship is granted after the individual musters out. Higher ranked citizens are expected to lead and protect subordinates. Lower ranked citizens are expected to obey and support superiors. Promotion to another tier of citizenship is based on the personal assessments of one's superiors and co-rankers. Throughout their lives, Turians ascend to higher tiers and are occasionally demoted to lower ones. The stigma associated with demotion lies not on the individual, but on those who promoted him when he wasn't ready for additional responsibility. This curbs the tendency to promote individuals into positions beyond their capabilities. Alright, seems meritocratic, if that's even the word. Settling into a role and rank is not considered stagnation. Turians value knowing one's own limitations more than being ambitious. At the top are the Primarchs, who each rule a colonization cluster. The Primarchs vote on matters of national import. They otherwise maintain a hands-off policy, trusting the citizens on each level below them to do their jobs competently. Turians enjoy broad freedoms, so long as one completes his duties, and does not prevent others from completing theirs. Nothing is forbidden. For example, there are no laws against recreational drug use, but if someone is unable to complete his duties due to drug use, his superiors step in. Judicial proceedings are interventions. Peers express their concern and try to convince the offender to change. If rehabilitation fails, Turians have no qualms about sentencing dangerous individuals to life at hard labor for the state. Alright, so, I mean, yeah, no laws against recreational drug use, but I mean, it seems fair enough. Like, alright then. Ashley.
Commander?
How are we doing?
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it.
I don't think we've got anything else there.
Shepard,
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Why though?
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard?
It's about what you want.
I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause.
And then you've made it a lost cause.
I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero.
Well, thanks, but give yourself more credit.
Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Life isn't always simple. You're not making things easier for you or the Krogan if you're just gonna go for the simple life.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
You can.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
So you like it then?
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
I see, but you're part of the Normandy.
Sure.
Alright, we've got another codex entry. Let's investigate this. Aliens, non-council races. Krogan military doctrine. Traditional Krogan tactics were built on attritional mass unit warfare, equipped with cheap rugged gear. Troop formations were powerful but inflexible. Command and control was very centralized. Soldiers in the field who saw a target contacted their commanders behind the lines to arrange fire support. Since the genophage, the Krogan can no longer afford the casualties of the old horde attacks. The battle masters are a match for any 10 soldiers of another species. To a battle master, killing is a science. They focus on developing a clean, brute force economy of motion that exploits their brutal strength to incapacitate enemies with a swift, single blow of overwhelming power. This change of focus from mass unit warfare to maximal efficiency has increased employment demand in the field of security and muscle for hire. Due to the unsavory reputation of the Krogan, most of these jobs are on the far side of the law. Battlemasters are not spit and polish, but they do believe in being well armed and equipped, preferably with a gun for each limb. They are callous and brutal, but methodical and disciplined. They use any means at their disposal to achieve their goals, no matter how reprehensible. Hostage-taking and genocide are acceptable means to ensure a quiet occupation with few Krogan casualties. The Krogan serving with Saren's forces appear to be returning to the old style of mass attritional combat. They also work in close cooperation with supporting Geth units, who fill the roles occupied by combat drones in other armies. Biotics are rare among the Krogan. Those that exist are viewed with suspicion and fear. The Krogan see this aura of fear as a useful quality for an officer, and often promote them. Combat drones and other high-tech equipment are likewise in short supply. Brilliant, so this society has a long way to go, but they have their differences and they have their similarities. That's the simple way to put it. Alright, Tally! What's
Shepard,
up?
I'm glad you're here.
You sound much happier.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is.
Told you so.
But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop
Sleep?
sailing. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Alright, cool.
I should go.
Alright.
See you later.
Cool. Good to know that we didn't do anything and that that problem solved itself. That's how we do it. That's the kind of problem. That's what we do on the Normandy. That's how life goes. problems solve themselves, because we're too good at it. This is what we do. Alright, let's do it right. Let's find ourselves a mission. Alright, here we go. Hawking Aether. We are going through quite a few relays to get to here. Century. Wow, we seem to only have just the one system. I look forward to it. We're nearly at the end, guys. I've been recording for way longer than I meant to, but we're nearly at the end. Let's do it.
Message coming in, Commander.
Oh, here we go.
Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard. This is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you.
Of course you do.
An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Aether cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
Are you sure? Why would it be trouble? Why is
What
trouble?
kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Right, okay. Kyle's followers.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
Alright, and are you sure that the Alliance officers died?
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
I hope not. Anything else you can tell me about him?
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
I didn't expect him to say that.
But something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
Well, it's never too late. You know how I work.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
That's all I ask, man. Let's do it. Let's find the right system for this. Starting with Tamahera. Tamahera has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is icy and composed of sodium oxide with deposits of calcium. It contains a few unremarkable metals, but mainly consists of rock. The presence of canyons and floodplains indicates that liquid water once existed, suggesting Tamahera had a thicker insulating atmosphere in the past. Orbital period is 1.4 Earth years, radius is 6,302 kilometers, day length is 40.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 0.34 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 30 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.66 G. Well then, we've got Pressrop and Klendagon. Alright. Klendagon is an arid terrestrial, slightly larger than Earth, but with a lower density that reflects its relative lack of heavier elements. The crust is composed of tin and aluminium, with wide deserts of dust-fine sand that are easily stirred by the wind. Klendagon's most striking feature is, of course, the Great Rift Valley that stretches across the southern hemisphere. What is most fascinating about the rift is that it does not appear to be natural. The geological record suggests it is the result of a glancing blow by a mass accelerator round of unimaginable destructive power. This occurred some 37 million years ago. Orbital period is 2.3 Earth years, radius is 7,377 kilometers, day length is 53.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is 0.64 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature is minus 53 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity is 0.88 G. I wonder what caused the rift. That thing sounds powerful, I want it. Okay, we've got Pressrop, our sister planet we're landing on. Pressrop is the moon of Klendagon. It is a frigid, barren world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The crust contains plentiful deposits of heavy metals. The Alliance has opened bidding for the moon's mineral rights, but exploitation will be complicated by the system's proximity to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring is an area of intense star formation and too dangerous to safely travel. Pressrop's landscape is a nightmare of jagged, overlapping ridges and geological shock zones created by some ancient disaster. This has not deterred a generation of illegal wildcat miners from attempting to exploit the moon's mineral riches. Unfortunately, many have lost their lives. Orbital distance is 168,500 kilometers from Klendagon. Wow. Orbital period is 10.8 Earth days. Radius is 4,113 kilometers. Day length is 10.8 Earth days. Atmospheric pressure 0.1 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature is minus 73 degrees Celsius and surface gravity is 0.88 G. Alright, so we'll be able to survey whatever we want when we land on the planet, but next we've got Canctra. A terrestrial world of average size, Canctra's atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of calcium. Aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles, the planet has little to recommend it. Orbital period is 14.3 AU. Orbital period is 60.6 Earth years. Radius is 5,471 kilometers. Day length is 66.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure is 0.83 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature is minus 175 degrees Celsius. And surface gravity is 0.7 G. Jeez, I know I'm not visiting that planet at winter for holiday. Light metals surveyed. All right, nice. We have, I believe, we've got our 20, I think. But we've got one more planet to go, and that is Tharopto. Tharopto is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in its atmosphere. It has over 100 moons and an extensive ring system composed of pulverized rock, presumably the debris from shattered moons. Orbital period is 128.2 Earth years, radius is 68,740 kilometers, and day length is 17.5 Earth hours. Survey. Medallion recovered. While scanning the planet Tharopto, you discovered a tiny moon with some odd readings. Further scans by Chief Engineer Adams revealed a destroyed escape pod. Your salvage team recovered the components and found a League of One medallion. Is that all of them? I am not actually sure if that's all of them. But let's make sure we've not got any asteroids or anything to scan. Just in this last... Aha! There we go. Metallic asteroid. And what if I do? A metal-rich asteroid, radius 83 kilometers. Survey. Heavy metal. There we go. I swear we've got like one more to get, right? I'm not sure if that's actually... I'm not sure if that's all of them, or if we've just got one more. But I don't know. No, this isn't the planet we're landing on, is it? Which one's... Pressrop. There we go. Right, here we go. Let's do it. Land. Come on. Last planet that we're going to be exploring. Garrison Tally, come on. You're joining me. Last planet we're going to explore before we can proceed with the story for a bit. Oh, there we go. I was just about to say I'm predicting one of you guys. This should be an easy fight. Alright, okay, he's knocked around, whoa, watch out for those things. Nice, sensory tentacle. Right, we've got a bunch of these to knock out. Where are you? Oh, there you go. Not too difficult at all. Easy stuff. I've got one more. There we go. Where is it? Oh wow, you weren't too far. I think you got stuck on a hill. That says so much about your ability to kill me. Come on, that's got to be it. Oh, there we go. He's done. Be gone with you. Alright. Where is it? What is it we're investigating now? We've got an X marks the spot. What actually is that? I think that's it might actually just be a threshing wall, to be honest. I think it's just a little bit of a mini boss fight. Biotech compound. Right. Let's go and speak to Major Kyle. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a throwback? Is it a throwback? Sorry, just me? No? Alright, we've got some turrets about the place. Let's deal with these guys. You will not land a hit. Oh, wait. We've got... Okay, these guys aren't shooting at me, and we have... God! Gonna be a heavy metal. Do it. I'm not editing this out. I'm gonna save every second of this. Come on, Garrus, Charlie, celebrate with me! Heavy metal! That's it! That's one. That's the last one. We did it! We got all the metals! Where are they? Look! Where is it? Where can I find it? It's... Service complete! There we go! All of them! They're done! That was very anticlimactic. I was kind of expecting, like, something cool there, but, no, that's not. You don't get anything for that. Right. We haven't got turrets over the place. I was wrong. As a wise Skywalker once said, I was wrong.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
Am I welcome? Can I see you, please? Can I speak to you?
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I'd just like to speak with him. Can I please see him? I'm asking nicely. Like, look, I just want to speak to him.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
We're not taking him away, we're bringing him with us.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
What, that place over there? That looks like the exact same place I've been to about 10 times. Sorry, that was okay. Yes, no, that is a criticism of the game, but I recognise that. No, actually, it is a fair criticism. Leave me alone.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
And he's got a point, but you know there is a limit to what.
Just because we're biotics doesn't mean we don't deserve to be treated fairly.
You're preaching to the not preaching to the choir. That's not the saying. That's not an accurate saying to what I mean. But yeah, it's not me you need to convince, mate. All right, so
Biotics can feel safe here.
well, that's good. We're not. I'm not here to get in the way of that. You can stay here all you like, assuming you've got a functional living situation.
Biotics have to stick together.
Yeah, cool. You guys do that. There's loot there, but I don't know if I wanna. I feel like stealing from these guys, so I don't wanna.
Nobody cares about us biotics. We have to look out for each other.
I wanna save. I don't. Yeah, I don't wanna. I don't know if this is gonna. Let me try it. I remember doing something similar to this at one point in the game. Oh, I messed that up. Hang on. I remember doing something similar to this at one point in the game, and it kind of all fell apart and killed me. No. Okay, right. Everyone seems to be alright with that. Alright then. So, where's Father Kyle? You're gonna be through here, I expect. Where you at? In here.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to the investigators?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy.
No.
I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
Look, I'm not here to kill them. No one's here to take them away. We can offer them safety.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
We can offer them help. There's not an ultimatum here.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No. This was my fault. My children are innocent. Pure. Please. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I know. Do you know what? I'm not asking you to leave them alone entirely.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait. If my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack, and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I believe you.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot
Thanks for the
can have an
cooperation.
Alliance Command Patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Of course I do. You should return to the Normandy and notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. They'll want to dispatch someone immediately.
We can't trust the Alliance.
You can trust me, and by extension, the Alliance. Right. Let's see. We've got a technician kit. There we go. Okay, we've got some. We'll have some loot about the place. Alright, nothing too fancy. Don't like there's anything else in here. That's probably everything. I'm gonna head back to the Normandy. Forgetting, of course, that we've got loot to find. Oh wow! Oh wow! I mean, whatever's in that is no longer intact. Crash probe, salvage. What have we got in here? A, B, A, X, Y, A, and we've got some basic upgrades that I probably won't end up using. All right, what's over here? Oh my goodness! That took too long to traverse. You guys don't want to know what? Oh, no, that was the beacon. Ancient ruins? That looks a bit odd. What's this about? Turian insignia recovered. Ooh. Digging under the beacon revealed a piece of scrap metal, likely from a very old freighter. It was marked on one side with the Macedon outpost insignia. Macedon outpost insignia, I believe. Okay. Whoa. Wrecked mining vehicle. Discovery. The front of the rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down from the furrows left by its tires. Okay, nice. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, no, it took me way too, as I was saying, it took me way too long to get up that mountain. Oh god. Right, let's find somewhere else to go. Right, I believe that is everything. Yeah, looks like it. So let's go back to the Normandy and see what's up. Hackett, what have you got for us?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
Thank you. I just hope that you'll never tell me that I can't get people out of a bloodbath, that I can't end something without violence, and that I can't end it with peace ever again, because I will tell you 2 words. Challenge accepted. Alright, let's investigate. We've got to do a few things. Hostile takeover. We've still got... I imagine most of these will be based in like the campaign missions, like the planets in them systems, or maybe I've got to unlock a few extra systems. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the Citadel and I want to see if I can speak to Helena Blake about these 2 crime lords. Oh, look who I found, Conrad Werner.
Commander,
what's up?
I've been waiting for you to get back.
This entire time? Wow.
I've got an idea and I wanted to run it by you.
Go on, what's the idea? It's not, don't get yourself killed.
I've got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great! This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that 1 Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
I don't have the power to do that.
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I want to be with you, fighting the good fight like you did on Elysium during the Skyllian Blitz.
There are so many fights to be a part of.
I believe you, Conrad. But there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help.
You can.
I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
No worries. Any day of the week. Right. Let's, is there any more, is that it? Are there any more, is that just it? Is there no more Conrad stuff? The fan. Head home to his family, he shouldn't be a problem any longer. Oh, that was a pretty anticlimactic thing. Alright then. Well anyway, that's about all the time I've got for today. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, have a great time. Okay then. Slight addendum. This video was recorded about 7 months ago. The date is currently the 13th of June 2022. It's taken me a long time to dub over the audio for this entire video and edit it through. It's finally done. This means that I can now return. I won't just yet until I've made the... Actually, I might. This means that I can, at least, because that's the important bit, I can ignore the... I've got my Xbox on there, and bloody red is my theme, and it is idle, so just ignore that red glow. I can return to Mass Effect. I'm going to make sure I'm in the center of the camera, because that's important. I'm the focus of this video, because it's mine. I can return to making Mass Effect videos. It's been a long time. I've not played Mass Effect in 7 to 8 months. 7 to 8. Yes, this video, it wasn't, I shouldn't have recorded for as long as I did, because, you know, my whole point is to try and make 20-minute to 1 hour videos, not 2.5 hour videos, but, there we go. Now we just have, that this has been an absolute journey trying to get through, basically, the videos that I made an audio error with the recordings that I didn't notice until I'd recorded 8 videos. So I recorded 8 videos in one go. I recorded 2 videos of Star Wars Squadrons. I've recorded 2 videos of Dead Space. I've recorded 2 videos of Mass Effect and 2 videos of Warframe. These 8 videos are coincidentally the 8 videos without face cam, because I am not lip syncing that. That is too much time and effort, and it is not worth it. So that's why those 8 videos do not have face cam, because the audio is dubbed. That's why the audio sounds different to the rest of my videos a little bit. But now I believe I have all the audio sorted out, and I have dubbed over the audio, and this video marks 6 out of 8 videos that I've successfully dubbed over. The journey is nearly complete. We're nearly there. We're just going on to the Warframe videos, and then we're returning to the old cycle of Warframe, Dead Space, Star Wars, and Mass Effect. And then we're gonna get through those 4 games. I'm gonna put Elden Ring, They Are Billions, and Lego Star Wars on hold until we get through we get through one of these games and open up a slot, which is gonna be a while because I've still got to play Dead Space 3, Mass Effect 2 and 3, and when I finish Star Wars, I'll be moving on to probably Fallen Order, because I've had that game since Christmas 2019, and I've probably played like a couple of levels. I always meant to finish it, but you know, I like to play games on the channel, and I stopped doing YouTube for a while. In other words, I wasn't making videos on it, so I didn't finish it or play much of it. So now for the real outro. That's about all the time I've got for today. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did, and if you have any suggestions for games that you'd like me to play or things that you think I might be interested in, feel free to suggest them, because I need some goddamn... What's the word? Oh god. Engagement! That was the word. I need some engagement. Bye. Have a great time.